Hey, I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and also, hi, I'm Josh, and I'm an addict. And I don't mean to laugh when I say that because it's more of like a defense mechanism. One of my friends in one of the fellowships always asks me why do I use like sarcasm or humor when I'm talking about stuff, and it's mainly, I wouldn't say it's a defense mechanism, but it's more me recalling the crazy stuff that I used to do before 2017, and now I'm comfortable enough. Like, I was literally with my girlfriend, which I never would have had, at this event in DC, and there were like 4 bartenders, and she ordered a drink, which doesn't bother me. Like, I don't mind people drinking around me. And then they were like, oh, do you want something to drink? And I told them, no, I don't drink. And then they said, well, we make these mocktails. And I was like, I don't want that either. I was like, I'm in recovery. And all 4 of them were shocked. Like, they were taken aback that I guess that I either said that out loud because I have no problem. I don't care about the stigmatization because I have co-occurring disorders. I suffer from mental health issues, a boatload, and I suffer from diseases of addiction. Like, there's a reason that I'm in 2 different fellowships. And I don't hide it, at least for me. Like, that's my thing. And it's not my place to jeopardize anybody else's anonymity. But for me, I have no problems. Like, literally everyone that I meet at some point in time, they find out that, I'm an addict. So I think the bartenders were a little taken aback when I was like, listen, I just want a sparkling water, and that's it. So that's what I ended up getting, was a sparkling water, and we had a great time. We ended up getting on the dance floor. She was laughing. She actually like sent the video to my parents. We've been together for like 15 months, I think. You'd have to ask her because I'm really not good at counting time. Like, I don't even have a day counter. So I don't know when my specific anniversary is. I just know that like somewhere in there around 2017 it clicked, and I could have already passed my like date. One of my buddies is about ready to have his 1 year on Bastille Day, the 14th of July. So it is coming up soon. I'm super excited. I am not gonna miss that at all. Like, I'm finding out what the meeting is. I don't care what else I have going on. It is getting canceled. I'm going. So yeah, so let's get into this. This is Daily Reflections. I don't know why I went off on that random tangent, but this is Daily Reflections, July 13th. Humility is a gift. As long as we place self-reliance first, a genuine reliance upon a higher power was out of the question. That basic ingredient of all humanity, a desire to seek and do God's will, was missing. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 72. When I first came to AA, I wanted to find some of the elusive quality called humility. I didn't realize I was looking for humility because I thought it would help me get what I wanted, and that I would do anything for others if I thought God would somehow reward me for it. I try to remember now that people I meet in the course of my day are as close to God as I am ever going to get while on this earth. I need to pray for knowledge of God's will today and see my experience with hope and pain can help. I need to pray for knowledge of God's will today and see how my experience with hope and pain can help other people. If I can't do that, I don't need to search for humility. It has found me. As well, and I've said it in other videos, humility and being humble is an important part of our fellowships. This specific reading, I just really mainly like the title, that humility is a gift. I don't really want anything other than to have humility, because I'll be honest, I'm not humble every day. Like, most days, like, my feet hit the ground and I'm grateful. And then I go through my gratitude list that my parents are alive, that I have friends, that I'm still sober, and then I make my bed, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I put on my clothes, and I start my day. I keep my feet pointed towards the meeting. I read the literature, and that's pretty much, what I do. I call my sponsor in the morning and at night, and I work on homework assignments. Yes, my sponsor gives me homework assignments. We don't just read out of Narcotics Anonymous or the Big Book or the 12 and 12 or Drop the Rock or any of these books that I've been reading to you, any of these daily readings. He he has me going through it. It's pretty funny. I was like, wait a second, we have homework? It's like, I thought I stopped doing that in high school. But my sponsor's great. I couldn't have asked for a better sponsor, and I've went through a lot of sponsors over the years. But yeah, I think that's my favorite aspect. Like, I don't really try to, maybe I did early on, try and be humble because I thought I would get what I wanted out of it. But I was so self-centered and really only cared about myself and was so restless, irritable, and discontent that I didn't really care about humility whatsoever. Now I'm at the point where I do realize being humble and humility is a gift. It allows me to do perspective taking. It allows me to be empathetic. It allows me to make friends, to be kind to other people, to be gracious, to navigate life in a way that I never did before. And that's something that I'm extremely grateful for. Now, I can't say that I'm humble 24/7 because I'm not. I mean, I have days where it's like, or I have moments or days where humility kind of goes out the window because I just want to snap on somebody, or I just forget that there's a higher power out there that's bigger than me, and that I need to remember to stay humble. And that's a big aspect of my two fellowships. So like I always say, I hope you subscribe to our channel. I hope you like our videos, but most importantly, and sincerely, most importantly, I hope the newcomers and the old timers, the people with time underneath their belt, leave comments. If you're a newcomer, like I used to be, where I was irritable, restless, and discontent, I did not want to go to AA meetings or NA meetings. I would sit in the injection seat, and as soon as somebody said something that I thought was stupid, I would leave. I was like in the seat closest to the door, pew, I was gone. Now I sit at the front of the room, or I sit at the table that's in the center of the room. It depends, because I go to a variety of different meetings. So one of the meetings, it's a table and then it's a whole bunch of chairs around it, and there's a few of us, well, not a few, but we fill up the table. And then there's other meetings where it's just a whole bunch of chairs, and then it's a speaker meeting who sits in a really nice chair, and then a lead. So yeah, it varies from place to place because I go to a lot of meetings. And one thing that I had to do for me is I had to go to a lot of different types of meetings to find the meetings that resonated with me, that worked. I couldn't just go to one meeting, be like, oh, this doesn't work, I'm not gonna do AA or NA. I had to go to a lot of meetings and a lot of different meetings to find the ones that were good for me. And from that, I gained humility. I gained humility from hearing others who had stories similar to mine, who spoke, and the things that they shared resonated with me. And I was like, I want that. I don't know how you got that, but that's what I want. You are working a program, and the words that you're saying actually match your feet. Because I have a real problem with people who are so flowery in meetings and verbose, talkative, and but their feet don't match what they say, They're kind of like a period of my life where I was dry. I wasn't sober, and I wasn't working a program, and I wasn't in recovery. I was just dry. I wasn't using. there's a big difference in my mind between being dry and being where I'm at now, since I started gaining time and working the program, and for that I am grateful and appreciative, and I am definitely humble. So I hope that you subscribe to our channel so that way you get the daily updates. I hope that you like our videos, but most importantly, because I honestly like the subscriptions and likes are something that like save for Facebook or Instagram or I don't know, TikTok, I'm not sure, but it is the comment section. The comment section for me is huge. It's kind of like Twitter and hashtag recovery posse, hashtag ODAAT, which is one day at a time, and recovery posse, hashtag recovery posse, is a great community on Twitter for people who share their experience, strength, and hope. It ranges everywhere from newcomers to people with tons of time, which I highly recommend. But yeah, with respect to subscribing to our channel, to liking it, that's great. But most importantly, share your comments. If you're a newcomer and you're restless, irritable, discontent, you don't know what to do, you're asking for help, please do. Because there hopefully will also be some old timers, but there will definitely be me who will be looking at the comments, and I will at least respond to those comments. I'll use I statements because it's not my place to give you advice, but I'll tell you what's worked for me and what clicked in 2017 and why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I started the accountability group, because I'm an addict who suffers from co-occurring disorders, and it was a challenge for me. So I just really hope that we can fill up the comments and we can all help each other. So please do subscribe and like, but most importantly, comment. And I'm going to finish as I always finish these videos. I'm wishing you well. I hope that you make it these 24 hours. Sometimes it's an hour at a time, a minute at a time, a breath at a time. But just do your best and find out what works for you for your road to recovery. And with that, I hope that you stay safe, stay strong, and stay sober.